It is time to drop those vices. It is time to get sober. It is time to love yourself the way that you want to be loved. Okay? When did you pick up those vices? Why? Alright, maybe it was just for a little bit of fun with your friends, and then, you no longer have those friends, but you continue what you used to do anyway. Alright, just to keep the memories alive. Or you were in a relationship where you used to have fun drinking with that partner, or smoking cigarettes, whatever. You're no longer in the relationship. And you do it just because it's a habit. It's a habit you've created. You now have this longing of wanting to be back where you were in your comfort. You can no longer do that. It's about exiting out anything that makes you comfortable. And the thing is, why did you pick up those vices, right? Maybe it was to self-soothe. It was because you felt like you had a little bit of control of your life, your own life, by picking up the cigarettes, by picking up the beer that released a little bit of dopamine in your brain, made you happy for the moment, but then made you think about all the other things that you need to be doing in life afterwards, right? So you keep on drinking, so you keep on smoking. You'd rather not worry about it. This is when karma, or whatever you want to call it, will catch up with you with time. Alright, there's going to be a time in your life when maybe you feel really alone. Alright, you've been drinking for 5-7 years, haven't really seen anyone other than the people at the bar that are also drinking their life away. Not all of them, right? But you see that. You see that there is people who do that. And you don't want to be like that. You no longer feel like you fit in anymore. But you keep doing it just to receive the love from other people. So if you feel like you don't fit in anymore, that's your time to leave. Leave. It's for a reason. It is showing you that your environment is not matching up with the goals you have set for yourself. Your subconscious is telling you, I'm not comfortable here. Alright, I feel like you're dragging me down. Every little self-talk, positive talk that you have within yourself in your head is being destroyed when you put yourself in a negative environment. So why quit these vices? Come on, it's the one thing that brings me joy. It's the one thing I have on the weekend. It's the one thing I can choose for myself because I have all these burdens and responsibilities to take care of, and no one helps me out. So I'm here trying to help myself out by putting poison inside you, by putting something that's carcinogenic inside of you, right? That's how you're helping yourself out? By doing pills that are going to numb out to how you feel to people. I did research on a study done on people who were taking antidepressants, where people who take antidepressants, anything that stimulates the opioid receptors, for most people, when they have a child, you look at a baby's face and you're like, oh, I want to nurture this baby, I want to make sure it's okay, right? If it's your own child and stuff. When it's your own child and you're taking antidepressants, it can make the face of a child look older to the person, where you're no longer seeing those features that make you want to nurture this baby to make sure it's okay, to understand that it's just a hopeless baby that can't do anything for itself. Alright? I've done research on this, and there's multiple studies out there that people's perception of other people change when they're taking antidepressants. Now, that being said, if you need your antidepressant to function as a better mom, as a better dad, whatever, as a better friend, better family member, for all means, seek that professional help. But know that you're also going to be fighting other things. That you may be fighting the lack of love that you're now giving to your family, the lack of empathy that you have because you don't have that within you anymore. You're being stimulated within your brain to keep you happy, to keep you distracted, alright? To keep you in la la land, which is great if you're dealing with some trauma. Yes, seek that help, alright? Men, alright, this goes to men and to women too, but men, do not be afraid to go talk to a therapist. I don't care what anyone else says, then no one has to know you're talking to a therapist. Go seek that knowledge, alright? They will give you tools you need to better your life, to understand yourself more, to understand what's going within inside your body, all those emotions, everything being flared up and being tossed around everywhere, and why can't you control them, and my thoughts, and they're going so sporadic, and they will help you get the tools you need, alright? Now, I'm not saying the therapist you go to is the therapist that you need for the rest of your life, and that's it, and that's perfect, and blah, 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 blah. No. If you feel like you have issues, Go seek professional help. Go talk to a therapist. All right? To get these tools that you need to grow, to get rid of whatever vices are keeping you down, to get rid of whatever in your life is keeping you down, to be able to move on. All right, move on, move forward with your life to be able to love yourself. You know, in talking about loving yourself, listen to those thoughts that you're having within your own head, those conversations you're having about like, oh, I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that, what if she's cheating, what if she's doing this, what if my family members just don't love me anymore, they don't treat me the same, they don't respect me. Fine, that's fine, but look at why. Look at why they don't respect you. Look at why they don't love you. Is there things that you can do for yourself to love yourself more, to then be able to love them back? If you're doing these vices and you're drinking and trying to be responsible by being a day drinker when you see your partner at night, and then you don't have to be so drunk at night, where's your energy at? Where's your focus, your mental clarity, your love that you can have for this person? All right, you're just now accommodating your vices to the people around you, but it's still not even doing anything for the people around you. It's hurting them. For any of you that feel like I'm babbling on and on about it, this is day one of me going sober, okay? Completely off everything, no more drinking, no more cigarettes. I'm trying to quit it all, even the caffeine, limit that down unless I absolutely need it, okay? Even then, I'll try to not drink. I'll try to do some push-ups. I'll try to do some burpees, go run a lap or something to get some energy rather than drink a cup of coffee now. All right? I want to focus on myself. I want to be able to provide that love that I need for myself to then be able to provide that love for others, for other people I care about. And you can't do that when you're all gonked out on all these substances. You know, another thing I noticed was my self-talk and how much more negative it is after I'm done with the relaxation of a cigarette or drinking a beer or whatever, okay? In the meantime, while you're getting that release of the dopamine, everything's fine. You're like, oh, everything's going to be fine. I'm so relaxed now. Life is great. Why was I stressing? All right, and then that comes down, and you're like, man, I was feeling this way, and I didn't want to feel this way anymore, but here it is. And now it just feels worse. And now I feel bad about myself too. And now my body feels bad. My stomach feels bad. I'm kind of hungry. And I just feel like I want to almost throw up because of the alcohol. But I also want to throw up because of the memories that I'm thinking about and the negative self-talk that I have for myself. And it's not getting better. And it's not going any direction where I want it to go. And is it the alcohol now? Or is it my thoughts? I don't even know anymore. I'm just going to try to throw up. Nothing. Because you can't even get that relief that you want. Because you put so much crap in your body, so much crap in your mind, that you need to learn how to clean it out little by little. Okay, and I was the worst at this. I feel like I had the worst self-talk out of anyone I've ever known. Okay, just a couple days ago, I was reflecting on my self-talk, beating myself up for my life not going the way I wanted it to. All right, and I was being harsh. I was being so harsh, like basically like yelling at myself inside my head, and like with a very, very demeaning, angry voice is what I was using, right? And I kind of stepped back, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I almost started crying. You know, the little kid inside of me almost started crying because I was like, I'm beating myself up. This grown adult voice in my head of what I'm telling myself I need to be and want to be, it's just pounding. Those thoughts in my head, everything. Any positivity, any real love that I had for myself, any love that I had for anyone. It just wasn't enough because I kept that negative self-talk. All right, at some point you have to try to let it go, to get that self-talk to be a lot less, or to make that self-negative talk a lot kinder to yourself, okay? Look, you know, this situation is not the best for you, all right? But you could do better, or, you know, like, man, you know that you messed up there. You know you messed up here at work and that relationship. Now, rather than being like, you know, you waste the trash, you piece of garbage on the side, you're not going to do anything right. You haven't done anything right for the past 16 years. How are you going to do this right? you can tell yourself, look, I haven't performed the way I've wanted to for the past 16 years. I feel like it is time for a change. I am tired of this feeling. I can do better. The people that truly love you know that you can do better. You know you can do better. And the people that love you and want to see you change, it's not for their benefit. If they truly love you, it's because they see you spiraling down the hole. They want you to come back up. They want to get that love that they were getting from you before you started with the negative self-talk, before you started with all these vices. Okay, it's not an expectation, it's a hope, and it's a dream, it's a fantasy, call it whatever you want. You can have that for yourself. Let's start today. All of us. Start on my journey with me. Much love, everyone. Thanks for watching.